Yo, guys. Here we got our gang stalking of the day. Yellow, see? They're messing with the camera again, blurring it. Yellow. And then, we're watching it. See all these whites? See white? See white? And they got this guy tailing me right there behind. So, yeah, guys. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Crazy. So, back at it, guys. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right, guys. So white. So you got the white synchronizing right there. And there you got more white. See? White. Back at it, guys. Back at it. Headed to the courthouse. Have trial today. Had my clothes picked out. I don't have many clothes. I have a couple of changes, right? Like, I only have like 2 pants and I don't know, like, whatever, right? I only have like 2 pants and just shorts. So today, while I was sleeping, they broke in, right? I didn't barricade the door. Forgot, like, I fell asleep, like I was tired. So it was like 9 p.m. Fell asleep, didn't barricade the door. Then they dropped the whole. They finished my see white. See, they put My alarm just went off, guys. My alarm just went off. Give me a second, guys. I'll come back. I'll come right back. I'm back, guys. I'm back at it again. And see, while I was away, they parked a red truck right next to me. See, red and white. Look, white. White. Red and white. See, red and white. Look, 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 guys. Look, look, look. Look at that. White, white. Look, I'm not making it up, man. Red. Red. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like, people want to say, like, oh, you're imagining things, bro. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not going to argue with people like that, you know? It's like, you stupid. But anyways, guys. Women car. So, gonna kick this troll out. Let's see, Lorenzo Loans. I'm gonna kick Lorenzo too because they got white. White is part of my harassment. It means vandalism. So they vandalized MDXL3LJ says, do you get V2K? You know, I've gotten it once, right? One time I got it, but it was in voices. It was I get the ringing of the ears, like I get the tinnitus, right? The constant 24/7 like little ear ringing. It's not even like super, super noticeable. It takes a little bit of, like, it is noticeable enough. It feels like you clogged up your ear, right? So I get the tinnitus, the ringing of the ears, right? Like, it's very faint. It's not like that. It's not that bothersome. Like, it doesn't bother me that much. So I do get that. And one time I got the, see, here comes a red truck parked next to me. See? Can't make this shit up, man. So yeah, guys, like, I don't get voices, right? I'm sure they can do it. Like, I'm sure, man. If people are reporting it, like, why wouldn't I believe it, Like, why wouldn't I believe it? But, like, if you tell people, like, if you tell, I don't know, a judge or somebody like that, I mean, you're going to sound crazy. So I figure that it's best that you tell people online, and people that, you know you or whatever. That way these people are aware that you're one of those, quote unquote, lucky, quote unquote, unfortunate people that gets to experience and share it to the world. Imagine if I had a Facebook friend or a Instagram friend who was posting that they make them hear this through this technology, and I heard him and I saw, like, he's clearly not crazy, so I know he's telling the truth. So yeah, man, it's a blessing to find out about V2K. But see, like me, before this targeting, I had never been exposed to none of this information, man. This information was not available to me. And no, I don't get the voices. I might get it now that, now that you mention it, right? But I've gotten certain tones, like some pure tones, that they did once. Once I connected with somebody on Facebook who was going through gangstalking, and she told me about what they do to her. And immediately that day, like, they started messing with me. Like, they started giving me, like, sounds, like a ringing, like ding 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 ding. Like, it was something weird, guys. I can't really explain it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't know how to tell you. You get me? Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you how that works, right? But yeah, man. You see that license plate, guys? That license plate, because I go to the gym, right? That license plate says VTF, and they like to show me the VTF license plates a lot. Because they don't want me going to the gym, right? They just don't want me going to the gym. Right. Because probably the gym is tired of all the circus they have to enact just for me. So VTF means in Spanish, vete de trufit, right? So that's what it means, vete de trufit. So they show me vete de trufit, which translates to leave trufit. It translates to leave trufit. That's what it means. They don't want me going to the gym. So they show me that license plate. So, nah, man, I don't get V2K. I've experienced what I think is V2K once, but it wasn't voices. It was sounds, like little tones, right? It was tones. And I got in my car immediately because I thought, like, why am I hearing this? Like, is it somebody locally? Like, what's going on, right? I was freaked out. So I drove in my car, drove away, and I could still hear it, right? I drove away, and I could still hear it. And when I found out that I could hear it, right? When I found out, I was like, dang, man, they can make you hear stuff. Yeah, they can. And after that moment, I was one of these people that kind of didn't believe it. I was one of these people that was like, nah, if I ever hear something, I'll be the first to check myself into an institution, because, like, ain't no way, right? Like, ain't no way that you can hear, that they can make you hear things. Like, that doesn't exist, right? I was one of those people. I was one of those people, right? So yeah, I was one of those people that thought that this didn't exist. Look at that. Look at that, blocking the road. See that? See that? Cops everywhere I go, guys. Everywhere. Everywhere I go. See that? See, nothing wrong. See how... See this, guys? See this? And a lawyer, that's a perp, guys. That's a perp, by the way. That's a perp. Red and white, a lawyer synchronizing with me right there. Lawyers babysit me in the courtroom, guys. Right now, when I enter this courthouse, they're gonna follow me everywhere. The lawyers, guys, the lawyers, yeah. So no, man, I don't. I get. They showed me the sounds to let me know, like, we can do that. And after that, I became a believer. I didn't believe people who said this. I was like, well, it hasn't happened to me. And I was like, if I ever get something like that, I'll be the first to check myself in. No, it's real. It's real, guys. It's real. They do have this technology, which brings you back to that technology that the U.S. used on Venezuela, you know, to overthrow the dictator. There's reports that it makes, like, they used electronic weapons, right? Directed energy weapons. So, I mean, it's real. Cat's out of the bag. The U.S. finally revealed to the people, right? The U.S. finally revealed to the people what it can do. Like, cat's out of the bag, guys. Cat's out of the bag. So, but yeah, they can give you B2K, in my opinion. I haven't gotten the voices, but I've gotten the sounds, not ringing. I get tinnitus. I get ringing of the ears, but I've also gotten like I don't know, like a carnival little tone, right? Like a little carnival type of sound. They gave me that once. One time they did it, and let me tell you guys, it was weird. It was weird. So yes, I do believe they can make you hear a voice too, right? If you still get ringing in the ears, I'm sorry to say, but you're still being tracked. Yeah, man. I get the ringing of the ears. So yeah, I believe the ringing of the ears, guys. I believe, this is my belief. I don't have anything to back it up. I believe the ringing of the ears is what they use to, like you said, track you. And I believe the ringing of the ears is how they listen to you and how they know what you're doing, right? So say right now you just wipe your, you know what, in the restroom, and there's nobody in the restroom, right, at your house. It's just you, and you just wiped your rear end. They saw that. They saw that and they heard that. So that's how they know everything. That's why you cannot hide anything from them. You cannot hide things, right? You cannot hide your possessions. You cannot hide cameras. When people say, oh, put a hidden camera, you cannot hide cameras. They know where you put them. They know what you did. Like, you can't hide stuff from them. You know, you can't. They know. So, you know, if you don't, at the beginning, when you start getting gang stalked, you're really upset and you don't understand anything. You're like, how do they know? Like, there's no way. Yes, there is a way. And it's this technology. And whatever they're using, whatever little frequencies, whatever radar, whatever they're using, right, is what they use to see you and hear you. So I believe that ringing of the ears, since it's constant, and guess what? It's even more when I'm sleeping or not doing anything. When I'm not doing anything, like I shut up, like say I shut up right now, like that's when they put it on me even more. It's almost like they're like, hey, why'd he shut up? Like, what is he doing? We need to zone in on him. That's kind of suspicious, right? So that's when they get it. That's when they concentrate more on you, like when you shut up or when you're sleeping and things like that. So yeah, they can do that. Another thing I've heard from people say is dream manipulation. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I've noticed that when they break into the tool shed that I sleep in, I get a lot of dreams when they break in. So I don't know if they make you go into deep sleep or they can affect your deep sleep. Like, I know they can do things, guys, with technology. Like, they know about sound waves, the waves your brain produces, all that stuff. That's why they wait to break in until you're asleep. They don't break in even if you're faking it, right? They know if you're asleep based on your breathing patterns, and they probably track your brain frequencies, right? So they probably know you're, like, if you're having like REM sleep or stuff like that. So yeah, these people are crazy, man. See, they show me the passport thing because my passport is about to expire. Now I'm trying to get out of the country, guys, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna stop. I don't know. I'm trying to get out of the country to see if it will stop, or it's less, or it's different. And if it is, I'll report it to you guys. I'll tell you guys, hey, it is worse. It's better. Shit. Oh, shit. Give me a second, guys. I got through the wrong area. Give me a second, guys. So I still haven't seen what they're capable of, like 100%. I'm sure they're capable of much more. I'm sure they got like electromagnetic frequency things, disabling cameras and all that stuff. Like, it's the military, guys. It's the military. They can use anything the military has. Any technology that the military has, they can use it, right? So you're not going to beat them through technology. Like, you just won't. Technology is a vulnerability that you're going to have. So if you're depending on technology for security, if you're depending on cameras or, like internet cameras, stuff like that, nah. If you're depending on anything that has to connect to something like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, nah. Like, I had to learn the hard way. So yeah, man. But they can use anything from the military, right? They can use any technology that you know nothing about. So in a way, we're a little privileged, right? In a way, we're a little privileged to find out what they can do, right? Like, we're a little lucky, like, that we got to find out what they're capable of doing. Because, if we ever get off of this thing, we'll always know in the back of our mind that, what the government can do to you. We'll always know. Like, we'll always know that they can do this to us, right? So yeah, man. MD says, I'm also sorry to say that leaving the country doesn't stop the harassment. I've already tried. That's fine, man. That's fine. I still gotta see it, I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see it to believe it, right? I gotta see it to believe it. So I'm still gonna try it. I don't believe everybody has the technology or the infrastructure that the US has to do this to somebody. I don't believe everybody can do it the same. Like, I really don't. I don't believe that if you go to a village in Mexico, right, like those third world countries, that they'll harass you exactly the same. It's kind of hard. Like, they're not gonna be able to get notifications, every single person, right? The reason for that is because they don't have apps, they don't have phones. So I highly doubt that it'll be the same. This program is highly coordinated because of the smartphone, right? It's highly coordinated because of the smartphone. Otherwise, they would have to be wearing all of them, like, like a Bluetooth headset or something. So I do believe that it'll be different. I do believe that it'll be different. I don't believe it'll be the same. But who knows? Maybe it is the same. But yeah, they just don't want me to leave the country. That's why they're keep sending me to court. Because they're trying to delay me, keep me here, put me on probation so I don't leave. And if I leave, I look at the bright side. The bright side is like I'll still suffer if I leave, right? I'll still suffer. That's fine. But at least people who are poor, right? People who are poor might get some money, right? People who actually need it. Here in the U.S., it's a first world country, so I mean, do they really need the money, or they're just greedy, lazy people, right? Go to Africa, they might actually need the money, right? So, so yeah, I'm gonna have to park here, guys. You can see white and red. MD says, do they sleep deprive you? No, they don't. They don't. Up until now, no. Every once in a while, they would tell the neighbors to blast music, but I'm a heavy sleeper, so rarely works. But no, they don't sleep deprive me. They just break in when I go to sleep, almost every other day. That's their favorite tactic. They break into the tool shed, and they do plausible deniability. Like, they'll put like cat piss, on weird areas. And I know, like, when I'm with my cats, like, all day, like, I'm with the cats, like, all day, right? I don't go anywhere. I just go to the gym or go to Walmart, right? Like, right now, it's out of pocket that I'm leaving to the courthouse. I never go to a courthouse, right? So I never go out. I'm the most boring person ever. So I just stay inside the tool shed and, be with my cats all day. That's all I do, man. And I do it because of this program, Like, if I had a normal life, then I'd be doing other stuff, right? But I don't go out much, man. Because I know that these people get paid. It's like, nah, I'm not going out so you can benefit off of my suffering. Nah, I'm good. So yeah, that's what I do, man. So no, they don't sleep deprive me. They might do it now that you mention it, but they don't do it generally. Yesterday I slept at 9. They broke in, put cat piss and cat poop on certain areas, and they do it every time I'm not there, guys. So when I'm there, my cats always put poop or pee in their litter box. But as soon as I leave for 3 hours, go to the gym, come back, it's a mess, man. They do it to piss me off. Say I have a dirty mind and I'm also dealing with artificial telepathy. It sucks and is embarrassing. I'm not lying, bro. They can read my mind like a book. That's fine, man. If you have a dirty mind, that's your mind, man. I don't know what artificial telepathy is. I guess like you talk to them, like they talk to you on your mind. But I'm sure it sucks, man. But I mean, you shouldn't be embarrassed, I mean, your mind is your mind. It's your privacy, It's your right. So like, say for example, like I wouldn't be embarrassed, That's why, like, ever since I know that they can see me and hear me, ever since I found out that they have the technology to hear me inside anywhere, inside my car, inside anywhere, and hear me, I do things to mock them, I'm not ashamed of anything that I do. I call it the helicopter. When I'm limp, right? I'll tell the perps, oh, you like watching me, right? Because I know they can hear me. So, like, say if I talk to myself, right? Look, say I talk to myself, right? Like, I'll talk to myself, but I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to them because they can hear you inside your home, right? So, like, if I'm inside the shed, I'll be talking to them. Or inside the car, I'll be like, oh, you like it? Like, let me do the helicopter when I'm limp, and show them. And it's like, man, it must suck to have a job where you literally have to watch another dude, like, do the helicopter. Like, what kind of job is that? Like you're a computer nerd doing surveillance on me while I'm doing my private business. Like, you literally gotta watch me do that. It's embarrassing, bro. Like, I'm a speech therapist. At least I do something noble for society. But you You? You gotta watch me touch myself. You gotta watch me do things. Like, that sucks, man. What kind of job is that? You know? V2K remote neural monitoring. Supposedly they can see through your eyes. I don't know about that, guys. I'm not 100% on that, but maybe they can. I know they can see me. I know they can see me. I know they can see me. I know they can see what I do. I know they can see what I do, guys. I know they can see what I do inside my car or inside anywhere, like inside a prison, inside a jail, inside anywhere, inside a plane. I know they can see what I'm doing, but I don't know if they can see through my eyes. I feel that if they could see through my eyes, then then they wouldn't send perps to try to look at what I'm buying. So I don't think they're using that expensive technology on me. I don't think so. They could, but I don't think so because it doesn't make sense. Why would they, if they can see through my eyes, why would they have perps at the store telling them what I did, what I bought? Like, that doesn't make any sense. If they can see through my eyes, they know what I did. So it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they have see through the walls technology. I've looked into that. They got Saver, they got Range, they got a lot of stuff, and even stuff that we probably don't even know about. They can see through your eyes by accessing your visual cortex. I'm sure, man. I'm sure, but I don't think they're using it on me. I really don't. I think that technology costs to be used all the time. So I'm not sure that they're using it on me all the time. If they ever do use it, I don't know. I just don't think they're using it, man. Because a lot of the things that they do doesn't make sense. Like, it would be illogical for them to do certain things. And, like, well, if you saw what I did with my eyes, then why would you do that, right? Like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think that they're using that on me. They might be using it on other people, but I doubt that they're using it on me. Or at least not all the time. You feel bad telling me all these things? Well, I already knew them, man. I already knew all these things. Um, Usually when people tell me the tactics, either they're a perp, usually. Either they're a perp and that's what the perps are sensitizing me to pay attention to so they can do it to me. Not all the time. Sometimes I believe that people are telling me the tactics and then the perps go like, oh, okay, let's do that. Right? So say, for example, say I know you, MD, in the real world, and you're somebody, right? And you tell me something. Well, the perps, since they heard our conversation, they're gonna be like, oh, he told them about this. Let's try that on him. So that's what they'll do, man. They get like ideas based on what happened throughout your day. So say right now, I stumble upon a turtle on my way to the courthouse, right? They're gonna do turtle themed things, harassment stuff, right? They're gonna theme it with turtles, right? See, here's another walker right there, pink. So they wear pink, guys, meaning somebody's gonna be wearing pink. Or pink means, guys, in my harassment, pink means that they're gonna send women, right? It means like we're gonna send women to you, right? I'm not afraid of women. It's not like I'm a straight male. Like, I don't mind women. But see, here's the thing. I'm not worried about women. I'm worried about surviving, man. I'm worried about, you know, getting a roof over my head, having, money to pay things. Like, I'm not worried about a woman. I'm not worried about having friends. I'm not worried about the opposite sex. And I see a lot of people who are fake saying, oh, they never bring women around me, bro. They never went. Bro, are you trying to survive or are you trying to get laid? Like, what's your problem, right? That's how you know they're fake. They're worried about getting tail. And it's like, bro, this is about survival. This is not about getting women. So with me, they bring a lot of women all the time. All the time, man. They bring women all the time around me. I'm like, whatever, you know? Like, I'm not worried about women, you know? It's not like I have particular trouble, in that department. It's like whatever, you know. You got the internet, You can take care of your needs. There's the internet, you know. There's your right hand, left hand, whatever your dominant hand is, you know. Like you can take care of that need. But I haven't worked since May, so that's crazy. Well, I'm sure Australia, man. I'm sure Australia, Canada. I'm sure those places are very tight with the U.S. So I can see how that would be true, but I don't know, man. I don't believe it. I don't believe that it will follow you everywhere. I believe the V2K might, but I don't believe the citizen harassment. They would literally have to put you on a watch list in every country, right? Every country would have to be like, okay, we'll do what the U.S. wants. Okay, we'll do what our enemy wants. Like, I believe that, because I believe this is a watch list. This is an investigation. I believe that this is one or the other, but it comes from the courts, from the Department of Justice, Patriot Act type of stuff, you know? So if you get placed on the U.S., then the other place would have to comply to their demands or whatever the U.S. wants to be done to you, right? Yeah, man, it is hell, but, you can't give up, man. You can't give up. Like, for me, I don't give up because I believe in God, right? I believe in God, and I can't hurt myself, right? So I'm not gonna do that ever. It doesn't matter how bad it gets, right? I'd rather just starve to death and let disease or death or whatever take me off, But I'm not gonna do it myself. Yeah, they send honeypots, man. But that's the thing. How do they think? Like, if you learn about this harassment, why would you want a woman, right? If you learn about this harassment, say you already had a woman, then yeah, stay with her. She's been part of your harassment the entire time. Might as well, like have some company and stuff. But just understand that they're gonna perp you too. But see, there comes a car, white car. It's got the Volkswagen logo. Volkswagen logo means anger in my harassment. So it's got the Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen Jetta. So yeah, it's a watch list with an investigation that never ends because they keep saying that, BS. Like it's indefinite, right? But, people always say, oh, it's forever. It's not forever. It's till you die. I mean, you might get off of it before you die. Sure, that'd be awesome. But, just see it like that. See it as the worst. Like, well, it ends when I die, so it's not forever. In Spanish, we have a saying that goes like this. El mundo se acaba para el que se muere. And it translates to English like this. The world ends for that who dies. The world ends for that who dies. Exactly. Same with the watch list. It ends when you die, right? And that's one thing that people should not fear because we're all going to die, man. All of us. You, me, everybody. We're all going to die. So you shouldn't fear that thing. You shouldn't fear the process of dying. It is going to happen to all of us. The people gang-stalking you, they're going to die one day. You're going to die one day. Your children, everybody's going to die, So I'm not scared about that specific circumstance, right? And yeah, man, I've been targeted for at least 5 years of covert surveillance from 2016, at the very least. To my recollection, up to this day, I've been able to piece it to 2016. I've been able to piece it to this day, only till 2016. It can be earlier, but I've been able to track it, like based on these little happenings and, events and things like that. I've been able to track it to 2016 covert surveillance all the way up till September 30th, 2022. So on September 30th, 2022 is when they let me know that I was on this crap, right? So I've been on over a little bit over 3 years of overt harassment. A little bit over 3 years. A little bit over 3 years. A little bit over 3 years of overt harassment. A little bit over 3 years of overt harassment. Just a little bit over 3 years. But I've been on it since they were investigating me way before I even knew, right? Way before. You know, they start sending people who you had a crush on, you know, to like areas. They'll send like people that from your town or your college, like I don't know, like I'm from Texas, right? I went to Texas Tech, so they send people from your university to like Disney World, and you think it's a small world. It's not a small world. It's not a small world. They're trying to see what your reaction is to that, right? They test your reactions. So it's kind of like, say right now you're in Texas and you go to China, and then they have somebody in China from your college or from your, I don't know, from your hometown, and like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I came on a trip. Yeah, me too. Right? And they want to see your reactions to that. So I mean, they really get you, man, and you just go like, damn, it's a small world. It's not. I guarantee you, it's not. They do these things on purpose, and that's when it's kind of like they're mocking you, that they're investigating you, and you haven't even realized. But before they allowed me to know that I was on a watch list, I remember I was with somebody at a little, I guess a little beer garden. So I was outside on a picnic table, and you know there was a lot of people, like a lot of people, and there was a dude just looking at his phone for like 2 hours straight. And then I told the person next to me, you see that person right in front of us? He's here for surveillance. He's here for surveillance. He's trying to act like he doesn't exist. Notice, nobody looks at their phone without looking at their environment for longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Nobody, not you, not me. You don't look at a phone screen or a computer screen like for 5 to 10 minutes without looking at your environment. You just don't. You don't submerge yourself into a phone and not look at your surroundings. You'd probably lose your sense of balance and stuff. You'd get like nauseous and stuff. Nobody does that, man. So I knew that at that moment. Like I told the person, like, hey, this person's doing surveillance on somebody. He thinks he's fooling me. He doesn't fool me. He might fool everybody else. Everybody else is not as analytical as I am. They don't have you know, my special gifts of awareness, right? So nobody knows, only I know. And the person was like, yeah, you're right. And then, I mean, next month, boom, watch list, right? It was crazy, man. And that's when I knew. I was like, damn, I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know that gang stalking was a thing. I didn't know that this existed. I didn't know that this could happen to a person. But I knew something was wrong, right? So I'm glad about that. I'm glad that I was in a dunce, right? You think you were targeted for researching conspiracy theories and being a drug addict, unemployed outcast? Well, that's one of the... You know, now that you parallel that to me, man, see, here's what I think, MD, and I'm going to be honest with you. You're being respectful, but I'm going to tell you the truth about what I think about you. I think you're a perp, and you're trying to mirror my own beliefs. Like, you're trying to say that you are what I think got me placed on this. Yes, I would research conspiracy theories too. Yeah. I'm not a drug addict, right? I would drink, but I'm not a drug addict. But I know on this program they're using my drinking as a drug addiction issue. I haven't drank in a few months, man. I've what do you call it? I quit drinking, man. I quit drinking. So I'm not drinking anymore, right? But if I do go out socially, I might drink, right? But they're trying to use that against me, right? Unemployed? Yes, I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed since like May, or officially October of last year. And an outcast? Yeah, you could say I'm an outcast. I'm pretty private. I'm an introvert. So, yeah, you could say I'm an outcast. Um, you know, so that's why you're trying to mirror me. That's what I think, man. I think you're a perp, but you're being respectful. So, no foul. You know, Elite Bloodline. You drive a Kia. That's crazy. Elite Bloodline. I drive a Kia. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? Elite Bloodline. You know what else is crazy? I got flea bites on my legs. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy, Elite Bloodline? Your stupid comments trying to you know trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with me. It doesn't matter what you say, man. You can say I'm short, you can say I'm tall, you can say I'm skinny, you can say I'm fat. You can call me names, man. Like, what am I supposed to feel? A sense of shame? Like, you can call me gay, you can call me whatever, man. Words don't hurt me. You get me? Words don't hurt me. So whatever you say doesn't hurt me. I can drive a Kia. You make it sound like I chose to drive a Kia. And if I chose to drive a Kia, let's say I chose to drive a Kia, what's it to you? If I drive a bicycle, how does that affect you? That's crazy. Oh, you drive a bicycle. That's crazy. So what? If I drive a motorcycle, so what? If I walk every day, so what? If I use roller skates, so what? If I ride a horse, so what? Like, what does that have anything to do with anything? Does that determine my value? Like, I drive a Kia. Am I supposed to feel embarrassed or a sense of shame? Come on, man.